It's in the game.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of violence cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fall.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Key the hood was on the shelf. In the 5. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. and that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. And going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jeremy Chin right there to knock that away.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Geno. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that,
no chance to get Smith as he goes down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you Go handle this one right here. This is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys, and they did.
And now excellent field position.
Real quick.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Check out.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Cougar 19.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Set, ready. 19. Charge. Ready.
They'll run. H.N. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon H.N. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Chino going to hand it to Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Gino. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Going up top. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Again, it's Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0, on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Achane going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And Gordon will work his way in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
It's a first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
There we go, throw it.
Smith now to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
A big play there on a catch and run. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. Clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Gino now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Dolphins first down. First down.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Let's go now. Take go.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Jason Sanders.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball is going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to...
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Feel it in my bones. Go ahead and throw your stones.
Now from Colorado's capital City, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they... force the turnover on the opening drive.
Early in game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Ewers on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hiking 18. On second down, Ewers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
You could see that all-out blitz unfold even before the ball was snapped. They had everybody walked up on the line of scrimmage, and they're simply saying, we don't care if we cover everybody. You're not going to have enough time to get them the ball, and in this case, they were right.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek, and they're going to move this ball gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, Ewers. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Achane will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Nix to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Kenneth Grant. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big-time play for the Broncos. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Broncos.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can...
No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Man in motion here is Washington. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're...
It's in the game.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambeau. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
Love going to throw right away. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
19, Charger, 19.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll drop the throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Come on. 77.
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create.
Entering settings screen, menu narration set to 100.
Space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Black 40. Set, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Here we go.
line.
Yellow, 40, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Okay.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, it's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Hut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly,
Here we go.
sometimes the result goes in their favor.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Come on, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a